Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. Yesterday, President Uhuru Kenyatta was in some parts of Kiambu County, and he told residents not to elect a thief, somebody who will just come to destroy his legacy and also Kibaki's legacy. That was yesterday. So today, Tangatanga leaders have come out very angrily and have actually answered the president. Listen to this speech by Aden Duale.
Mr. President, today you are telling us the 8 million Jubilee supporters in your own reading are full of conmen and crooks and thieves. That is an insult to the Jubilee family and to your supporters.
Yes. Listening to Aden Duale speaking, Aden Duale is trying to insinuate that the president was referring to William Ruto and the millions of Jubilee supporters. That's very, very far from the truth. The president was referring to one individual who wants to contest for the presidency next year. So that's a propaganda by Aden Duale, or a propaganda from Aden Duale. So, ladies and gentlemen, why is it that anytime there is a mention of a thief, Tangatanga always comes in defense of William Ruto? Because also some times back, while the president was on some tours in the city, he also referred that he will not leave, he also stated that he will not leave power to a thief. Tangatanga came out very angrily and castigated the president. So yesterday, the president also urged residents of Kiambu, in fact he was in Uhuru, not to elect a thief. And we can see Tangatanga also coming in defense of William Ruto. Yes. So why is it that anytime a thief is mentioned, Tangatanga always comes in defense of William Ruto? What is it that they know that Kenyans do not know? That's a question maybe Tangatanga supporters in this forum should actually let me know. But there are five reasons, ladies and gentlemen, why personally I strongly believe that a good portion of Kenyans feels that William Ruto is not the best leader that can take this country to the next level. Or rather, 5 reasons why anytime a thief is mentioned, then Kenyans assume it's William Ruto. I have 5 reasons. The first reason, Kenyans still remember Aror and the Kimware Dam. In the Aror and the Kimware Dam, Kenyans lost over 20 billion Kenya shillings. William Ruto came himself and told Kenyans that only about 7 billion Kenya shillings could not be accounted for. It later turned out that it was over 20 billion Kenya shillings. And it's also widely believed that William Ruto and his proxies, they might have benefited as a result of the amount that could not be accounted. It's widely believed that way. So that perception alone convinces a majority of Kenyans that actually William Ruto might be the thief the president has been referring to, or the president was referring to yesterday. The second reason that also convinces Kenyans that the president was referring to William Ruto is because of the late Aden Muteshi's land. We all know the case that involved William Ruto and an IDP by the name Aden Muteshi, the late. In 2007, or rather it's believed that William Ruto irregularly acquired this man's land. And the matter went to court, and actually the court found William Ruto guilty of irregularly acquiring this man's land, the late Aden Muteshi. And William Ruto was fined as a result of that. So in developed countries, I think that alone could have just made William Ruto to resign from the government. But you have here a deputy president irregularly acquiring an IDP's land. The court finds him guilty. He still continues being in office. So that's also one incident that makes Kenyans feel that maybe the president or even William Ruto himself is corrupt. Another thing, ladies and gentlemen, Kenya, since William Ruto came to power, or rather in government, since 2013, we have seen Ruto's sudden increase in wealth. His wealth has really increased tremendously for the time he has been in government. Because before they came to power in 2013, as we were just heading to the election, ICC, the Hague-based court, ranked the suspects who are being taken to Hague for some trial. And William Ruto's fortune at that time was way low than what it is today. And in fact, in 2012, during that time, I still remember, in terms of wealth, it was Uhuru Kenyatta, then we had also Henry Kosgei. In fact, Henry Kosgei was ranked at that time to be more wealthier than even William Ruto. But today, where is William Ruto? He's a billionaire, ladies and gentlemen. So that also just proves, or rather convinces, a majority of Kenyans that this wealth that William Ruto has gotten, he has gotten it courtesy to being in government. So it must be a government, or rather it must be money that has come from the government. So William Ruto has enriched himself as a result of maybe looting public resources. And then another thing that also convinces Kenyans that actually William Ruto might be corrupt, or is the person the president was referring to, is the Western Hotel. William Ruto is on record admitting that Western Hotel sits on a public land. But nonetheless, William Ruto has refused, or rather is reluctant, to surrender that land back to the government. He is still doing business in that land, or rather on that land, and is benefiting as an individual on that piece of land. What do you call that? That's corruption. That's corruption. And then also, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at this thing of wheelbarrow, you know, this is how, I don't have a better word to really refer to this, but I feel it's some kind of a con game. It's some kind of a con game. I'm not trying to say William Ruto looted money, but if as a deputy president, you loot money, then you give the youth tokens. You give them tokens, you give them wheelbarrows. While it's believed and alleged that you might have looted billions. Then you take wheelbarrows and then you give to our youths. This is also some kind of conmanship. It's some kind of conmanship. So in general, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly believe that William Ruto most likely is the person the president was referring to when he said that residents of Ruiru should not elect a thief. And I also believe, having looked at these reasons, that a majority of Kenyans feels that William Ruto might not be the right person that should actually be elected as the president. He's being viewed as somebody not very, very straight. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, for today, let me leave it there. But if in case you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very, very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Give it a like. If you are watching us outside Kenya for the very, very first time, drop a comment and let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. Drop a comment, please. Drop a comment. And if you have also not yet subscribed, subscribe and also give this video a like. And to our continued fans and subscribers in this YouTube channel, I'm very, very much humbled and very, very much grateful with the kind of support you're giving me here. We have already smashed the 13,000 subscribers. We have already surpassed that. And that's largely because of your continued support here by constantly on a daily basis giving our videos likes, and also by constantly on a daily basis dropping your comments. I'm very, very much humbled and very, very much grateful. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana.